The kind of clients that I typically work with are directors and senior leaders in organisations that have the influence and authority to make decisions on behalf of those organisations. If I have to put a tag on what I specialise in, I would say it was leadership coaching. And I would break that down into 3 domains. So personal leadership, leading others, and leading organisations. So in personal leadership, I would say it's about supporting people to really have the resilience and confidence to become the leaders that they aspire to be. In leading teams, I would say it's about understanding how to create the conditions and working cultures where talented and capable people want to turn up and do their best for themselves and for you and for the organisation. And then the organisational leadership piece is often about creating vision, setting direction, and setting strategies that motivate people to want to follow. My personal career was at director and board level, leading teams and leading organisations in the UK and in the US. And that was mainly in the retail and leisure service sector. And in 2002 I made the transition from working in organisations to becoming a business and leadership coach. So since 2002 my career's been as an executive leadership coach. So in that time I've worked in hundreds of different organisations in probably just about every sector. Partly because of my business background as well, I would say it's very results based and outcome orientated, and I like to make sure that what I'm working on with my individual client is aligned to what the organisation requires, so that there's clarity around what we're coaching on and what progress and results should look like. The style, I would like to think that I'm definitely positive, I'm supportive, and when necessary, challenging. Feedback I've had is that I have a kind of business balance between being flexible and adaptable enough to change my coaching style to whatever the situation is, whatever it is that we're trying to achieve. So I like to think I've got a big bag of tools. The other thing I would say is, because of my business background, I'm comfortable coaching in the space I would call coaching with content. So I'm comfortable coaching with real life business issues and bringing business models and business tools to the table if they're required by my client. So I would say the work I do generally falls into one of 2 baskets and sometimes into leaves. And the first one is what I would call horizontal development, which is about people improving and developing and enhancing their leadership skills and capabilities. And then the second piece is more about vertical development. So that's more about developing a different leadership mindset, so that there's a more powerful way of approaching issues and more creative ways of dealing with business issues. So I guess as an analogy, I would say the first one, the capability piece, is about updating software so that the software is better. And the second piece about changing mindsets is more about improving the operating system so that the 2 together allows a person to get to their full potential.